It was nice to enjoy a warm and not so humid day the other day, but Mother Nature is reminding us it is summer after all. So not only did we see a bump in temperatures today, we unfortunately had to deal with a bump in the humidity as well. It was nice to see highs back in the mid 80s yesterday, but after we dropped back into the lower 60s this morning, it was clear sailing up into the upper 80s this afternoon, with the humidity on the rise too. It made it feel like we were back in the 90s once again. Unfortunately, it is hot and humid for the next few days. So I have those highs back in the 90s for Thursday and Friday. But I am watching thunderstorm chances that want to try to come our way over the next 2 days before we see a stronger system from the north keep rain chances around and actually ramp them up as we go throughout the course of the weekend. In the meantime, though, not looking bad from 7th and range line from the east side of Joplin, but it's warm, breezy, and a bit muggy outside. 88 in Joplin, a south wind at 20, gusting to 25 at times. Keeping that dew point near 70, that's a familiar number, making it feel like 93 degrees outside in Joplin and downtown. Everyone's in the mid to upper 80s on the Missouri side and mainly upper 80s in southeast Kansas and northeast Oklahoma. But you factor in these dew points back near 70, it feels like the lower 90s on the Missouri side and pushing mid 90s, especially 96 in Chanute and over in Independence. Thankfully, though, we'll get a break from the warmth and the humidity tonight, but still in the upper 70s by 10 o'clock. I'm thinking mid 70s, that's the lowest we can go as we go into your Thursday morning. Not a lot happening here throughout the course of the day, but a little jaunt to the northwest shows not only a couple of storms near Goodland, Kansas, but severe storms more prone to get going across parts of Nebraska. That is a developing cluster of storms that ahead of a dry line out there is going to ride along the advancing warm front, trying to graze us as we go into tomorrow, but we'll focus on the cold front as well at the surface, while upstairs we got a developing wave riding around the edge of this returning ridge. So over the next few days, we'll focus on this, keeping us hot and humid before we see the better rain chances start to come our way. In the short term, though, we're fine for this evening. Maybe some cloud cover coming our way, but we're dry, especially near the stroke of midnight. Then as we go into tomorrow morning, the cluster of storms, all indications I'm seeing wants to keep them around Kansas City by the time the morning drive gets underway. And there is a chance that some of these could graze us by tomorrow morning in a weakening state, so we shouldn't have to worry about too much about severe weather tomorrow. But as long as that cluster comes nearby and we get a chance for additional storms in the afternoon, we'll just have to keep an eye on those throughout the course of the day. 74 in the morning, 87 by noon, highs around 93. It's hot and humid no matter how those thunderstorm chances unfold tomorrow. And then we have to watch for additional storm chances early Friday morning and additional scattered storms as we go into Friday afternoon, with highs pushing back into the mid 90s. And looking down the road at the extended forecast, we'll see those rain chances really ramp up by the time we hit Saturday, Sunday, and even throughout early next week. And that could be some heavy rain chances we may have to keep an eye on. But as far as temperatures go down, we just got to deal with 93 tomorrow, 94 Friday, and then we'll be back in the lower to middle 80s throughout the weekend.
Yeah, that'll be welcome to get back to the 80s.
I know we have to deal with the rain chances for the weekend, unfortunately, but anything to bump down the temperatures is good.
Can't argue with that. Thanks, Nick.